Hello, I'm Marketing Mark, and welcome to Coming Soon with Marketing Mark. You review the movies, but I review its advertising. Last year, I riffed on a bunch of fast food commercials, and now I'm going to do something similar. Sometimes, when looking to promote a movie studios will look at any company they can to promote the movie, even with something like Ted, which had an Axe hair tie-in.
So I says to him, you can take the man out of New Jersey, but you can't take your balls out in the museum.
Ted, I can't wait to take you home and run my fingers through that adorable hair.
Who says we need to wait till home?
That sounds nothing like Ted, plus that lip syncing is terrible, and who does that at a restaurant? Sorry, it's just, whenever I see a commercial for a movie, I can't help but criticize it, plus, this is what I was supposed to show you.
Come see Ted in theaters. Get teddy bear hair with Axe hair.
But there are times when movie studios will look at something that's a little unhealthy to promote their movies. Not just fast food, like I said last time, but candy bars, chips, soda, you name it. And not only that, but sometimes they'll have commercials for the tie-ins. Sometimes they'll even have characters from the movie promoting the product. But some of these commercials have come off as very interesting, and we're here to look at them. But before we do that, let's go over some rules. Actually, before we go to the rules, these rules, because I just forgot to say what they were for, are for what commercials I will make fun of in this video, because I'm going to be making fun of junk food commercials. Let's just go on. Rule number 1. It doesn't have to tie in with the movie itself. Necessarily. What I mean is, if there was nothing about the movie in the commercial, but it was, say, on the VHS or even DVD of the movie, I'll include it. Let's then go to rule number 2. It doesn't have to be food. I know that the title of this episode is Junk Food Commercials, but I didn't know what else to call it, saying that if it is something like soda or chips or candy, I'll include it. Why? Rule number 3. As long as the product is unhealthy, I'll talk about it in this video. Also, there are some fast food commercials that I didn't talk about in the last video that I'll talk about here. With that said, let's begin. In 1990, there was a Pepsi commercial on the VHS of Home Alone. How was it? You know how I complained about BKTV for being dated and cheesy? Well...
What makes you cool is your attitude, your inner self.
Oh my god, the cheese! It burns! It burns!
It's not what you drink. You got that right. You got Pepsi for me? Who knew?
Ain't that a great message, especially considering children are watching this. I have to wonder what the children who are in this commercial actually think about it now.
Just look at those performances. So restricted, so reserved, truly the epitome of subtlety.
Shut up.
Sadly, it's not the only awful soda commercial that was on the VHS of a movie. In 1999, there was a Dr. Pepper commercial on the UK VHS of The World Is Not Enough, where a couple is trying to escape a ship sinking. How do they save everybody? By drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm serious. You know, when I said make a commercial that actually shows the product benefiting the person, I didn't mean this. I especially didn't mean this. This is ridiculous. If you want to show the product benefiting someone, which is what commercials should do it in a way that makes sense. Here's an example. In the Acura commercial for the Avengers, a couple drives away from an alien attack using an Acura car. See, that's believable because, while alien attacks don't exist, they could use their car to drive away from something. If it was hitting them, it could still hit them, but it's worth trying. There's gotta be a better commercial out there for a product high in calories. Ha 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 ha. Fine. In 1995, the movie Casper came out, and though it got mixed reviews, it was a box office hit. When it was released to VHS, there was a Pepsi commercial on the VHS of the movie. Now I love this commercial, it's so hilarious.
Oh, man.
But if you think about it, it doesn't make much sense. I mean, his hand can go through a refrigerator, but it can hold a Pepsi just fine? Why?
Because it's convenient.
Because it's convenient.
Because it's convenient.
There's gotta be a better explanation than that.
Nope.
Nope.
Let's just go on to another commercial for this movie. Like many a kid's movie, Casper got a fast food tie-in with Pizza Hut. In this commercial, Casper and his uncles greet a family. The announcer says that there are now Casper toys at Pizza Hut and the family plays with the toys. And whoever edited this commercial needs to be fired for how awful the lip sync is.
Hi, Casper!
Welcome! Living or not living?
Because all people move their lips like this, right?
Who doesn't remember the hype that went into the Avengers? Not only did they have 1 million tie-ins, but they made 4 feature-length movies just to promote it. They also had a Red Baron commercial, and while the movie was entertaining, the commercial isn't. In the commercial, 2 S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, I guess, go into the headquarters, and I like how this guy is supposed to be excited, yet looks so bored. Liam's facial expressions are better than this guy's.
Hey!
But nothing is worse than that ending. Oh god, that ending.
What's this do?
Yeah, they could put technology or some kind of weaponry in there, but nope. They're gonna sort boxes of pizza in there. Makes sense to me. At least a Marvel commercial can't get dumber than that.
Good evening, Mr. Stark.
Alright. In 2010, Iron Man 2 had a tie-in with Dr. Pepper, and in the commercial, a janitor comes in and Jarvis mistakes him for Tony Stark. This is what happens.
Oh, come on! Never mind, I'm good.
Who cares if I'm stuck in the machine? All I need is a Dr. Pepper and I'll be satisfied. Oh well, at least it had a Stan Lee cameo.
Stan Lee cameo!
Still worse than the other commercial though. But it is better than this. Yeah, get it? 'Cause it's a baby. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Now that Disney owns Marvel, Iron Man 3 was promoted at Subway as opposed to Burger King like the last 2 movies were. In the commercial, Jarvis has self-destructed and Tony is now left for dead. And this is what happens.
You know what keeps going through my head? Where's my sandwich?
I don't know what's worse. Out of all the ways he would react to that, that's how he reacts to it, or that his mouth isn't even moving. Here's a movie that I'm surprised got a lot of promotion because, you know, I was 2 when it came out. The Pagemaster not only got a Pizza Hut tie-in plus a video game tie-in, but it also had tie-ins with Nabisco cookies, as the characters were in a commercial for Nabisco cookies. How? Well, apparently they live on the package.
Yeah, it's Ahoy!
Okay. Also, what is the kid from the movie doing there? I thought he was a character from the real world that went into the fantasy realm, while the other characters were from the fantasy realm, so shouldn't he not be there? Just saying. Also, why are the kids so okay with this? Actually, if you think about it, they're acting like they're high. They even laugh like stoners before they find this.
Hey Mom, Nabisco Cookies has a winning offer just for you and your kids.
Even though you shouldn't be using drugs at any age, aren't they a little young to be using drugs?
What's going on?
I'm acting. Sorry, couldn't help it. Next!